racially profiled.
Outrage growing this morning over this video that has now gone viral. Jermaine Massey saying he was targeted simply for being black.
He's calling the cops on me because I'm taking a phone call at the DoubleTree Hotel.
I'm black, African American, and that's the only justification I have.
Massey was staying at this Portland DoubleTree by Hilton when this happened. He recorded this video showing hotel security guard telling him he's loitering despite Massey's attempts to explain that he is a registered hotel guest.
Portland police will be here in a minute.
Thank you. Call them. I'm waiting.
Okay.
They're coming. Why? Why are they coming?
Escort you off the property.
Because what? And I'm staying here?
Not anymore.
When I left that hotel, I remember seeing the faces of the people in that lobby, and I felt like a criminal. These people were looking at me as if I had just committed a crime, and I didn't.
The incident echoing other cases of white people reporting black people for things like selling bottled water or hanging out at Starbucks.
That I need to leave.
Control of the property, yes.
Okay, so Earl runs this place, right? I'm sitting here.
In this most recent case, the hotel now apologizing to Massey, calling what happened unacceptable and contrary to our values.
These situations hurt people. They make them feel excluded from the rest of society, and that's not how it should happen.
Earl, he's calling the cops on me because I'm taking a phone call at the DoubleTree Hotel. Say hi, Earl. Say hello. You came over here because I was taking a phone call in the area where no one was. I had a family emergency, and I was taking a phone call, and this guy's harassing me. And he wants to call the cops on me because I'm taking a phone call in the lobby of my hotel. You really want this PR issue, Earl? Do you?
Portland police will be here in a minute.
Thank you. Call them. I'm waiting.
Okay.
They're coming. Why? Why are they coming?
Escort you off the property.
Because what? And I'm staying here?
Not anymore.
Oh, okay. I'm staying here. I have a hotel. I didn't do anything to you. I'm sitting over here taking a phone call, and you interrupted my phone call. Did you interrupt any of these other people here?
They'll be here in a minute.
Sure. I have not moved. I've been sitting here the whole time, and they're calling the police on me because I'm taking a phone call in the lobby. Did he ask any of those people that just walked by what room they were staying in? No.
.203, go ahead. Copy that. Could you put it in the fridge? I've got a situation here.
Copy that, I'll work.
Wow. If you're gonna call the cops on me, I'd like to know why.
I was just asking.
So you're gonna just follow directions? You're not gonna ask me questions before you call the cops on me?
Well, that's what I was
Lewis?
going to do. So if you could just calm down, all right? What's going on? What's the issue?
So now you ask what the issue is after you called the cops on me, right?
Yes.
Because I was taking a phone call in the lobby and Earl decided to come over here and harass me.
I'm just coming into the situation.
I'm telling you what happened.
Okay, all right.
You can look at your cameras. I'm sure you guys have them around here.
Sure. So he wouldn't ask me to call 911 without any cause.
I didn't do anything to this man.
Okay.
I'm taking a phone call. And I needed some privacy. I had a family emergency going on, and this gentleman decided to come over here and harass me and ask me where I was staying.
Okay. He has a right to do that. You know that, right?
Did he ask anyone else in here?
Yes.
For what reason? Because Earl told me that I need to leave.
Control of the property, yes.
Okay,
He
so
says you gotta
Earl
leave,
runs
you gotta
this
leave.
place, right?
He does
I'm
right
sitting
now.
here taking a phone call. He comes over here
You can
questioning me
narrate
while I'm on the
this
phone
into
call. Hey y'all, wanted to share an incident with y'all that happened to me tonight. I usually don't post stuff, on social media like that, but I felt the need to share this experience with everybody because I plan to try to seek justice and make sure that doesn't happen to anybody else. Briefly, in summary, I'll explain what happened tonight. I was in Portland, first time here, booked a hotel room, came down to see the Travis Scott show, and I was racially profiled and treated unfairly, and for no other reason other than, from my point of view, it had to be my race, because there were other patrons in the lobby at the time, and none of them were questioned about if they were staying there at the hotel or not, but I was. So briefly, what happened was I took a phone call, took the lift from the concert venue back to my hotel, and I had a phone call from my mom. My mom lives on the East Coast, I'm on the West Coast, so it was pretty late at night, so I knew it was something important. My phone was dying, and I really wanted to know what was going on, so I took the phone call down in the lobby. I moved away from the other parts of the lobby where other people were because I wanted some privacy. I wanted to be able to hear her. So there were a lot of people in the lobby at that time, just kind of, relaxing, chilling, talking, having drinks, doing all sorts of things. I don't know if I mentioned, but I was staying at the DoubleTree Hilton in Portland, Oregon. Want to put that out there, but you'll see in the video as well. But essentially, I was down there talking to my mom on the phone, and she heard the whole entire thing. Like, I kept her on the phone up until where you guys see the video. So, I was sitting there talking to her, and for about maybe 3 or 4 minutes, and it seems like it was almost as soon as I sat down, the security cop, white, older male, approached me while I was on the phone, interrupted me and said, are you staying here? And I looked at him, I said, yeah. And then he proceeds to say, well, what room are you staying in? And I said, I don't know. I'm having a conversation right now. Can you leave me alone right now? I'm trying to handle some business really quick. And he stands there, doesn't move, continues to question me and says that he's going to call the cops. I said, for what? And he says to me that you're trespassing and you are about to be kicked out because you're not complying with what I'm asking you. And I'm saying to myself, what am I doing that's bothering this man? I'm in a private area away from the rest of the hotel. I'm taking a phone call. Hadn't even been at the hotel that long. I checked in around maybe 3:30, 4 o'clock, and then I went to go get dinner before the show, and I hadn't been there since. So, I'm just irritated at this point, trying to figure out why this man is bothering me. And he proceeds to call the cops on me for no reason, none, other than that I was sitting in the lobby, minding my business, taking a phone call. The cops show up and essentially tell me that I'm being escorted out if I have property at the hotel, that I can go upstairs and retrieve it, but that I need to leave. And I said, on what basis? And, they explained to me that because they're, I guess, a non-influential party, that they just respond. And because this is a private-run business or company, they have the opportunity to say I'm trespassing. And if I don't leave, I'll be arrested. So not to make a bad situation worse, I listened. I let them know that I wasn't happy with it, and I would be following up and talking to corporate about it because it wasn't right. And, this guy, there were several white patrons within that hotel that he never questioned, never went up to or asked if they were staying at the hotel. I guess because I was dressed, kind of casual tonight, and I had on sneakers and jeans and a hoodie, that he profiled me, and he thought that I couldn't afford to stay there. And he questioned me, thinking that I was not a legitimate, patron at the hotel. And so I got kicked out a little close to midnight. It was crazy. I had to call my wife. My mom was on the phone, listening to the whole entire thing. My wife was on the phone. I had to call her, let her know what happened, because I wanted to make sure that somebody heard the other end of the conversation. So, she was on the phone when I was outside talking to the cops after the video ran. And, of course, my phone had died, so I had to go upstairs. While I was packing up my bags, I charged my phone to get a little bit more juice. I've checked in a new hotel. I'm at the Sheraton right now. Really nice accommodations and near the airport. And, it just goes to show you that, racism is still alive and well, man. It's sad that people have to go through these things. And I know I'm not the only one. I'm not the first and I'm not the last. But I will not stand for injustice. And it's one of the things that I'm really passionate about, because, judging someone based off of the color of their skin, you never know how it feels until you've actually been there. And, that happened for me tonight. This isn't the first time, but this is a real incident where I could have went to jail had I responded a different way, because I was talking on the phone in the lobby. Sad. A week before Christmas, not even a week, a couple days before Christmas, and this man made it his business to get me kicked out of my room when I wasn't making a disturbance to anybody. He even went so far to say that he's there to protect the safety of the guests, as if I weren't a guest and I was causing a disturbance and I was a safety threat. How am I a safety threat? I showed him my room key. I told him where I was staying. That wasn't enough for him. He was upset at me because I told him to leave me alone after he kept questioning me. When I gave him the answer to the questions that he asked, he kept on harassing me while I'm on the phone, handling a personal phone call in the lobby of the hotel that I'm staying at. Since when is that illegal? When is that illegal? So I want y'all to watch this video, post it, share it, tag Hilton, tag everybody, because I'm not going to stop until somebody hears me from that company, because this is not how you should be doing business, man. It's not right.